First things first, Happy New Year to everybody. Um, I'm going to do a quick video here. One's a complaint, sort of a complaint, but the second is about dust collection. And I know everybody, there's other videos out there on dust collection, but I'm going to come to you with my story. Second time it's happened to me. You'd think I'd learn, but I didn't. First time I got sick before I had dust collection, I was turning some old cedar, making teacup light holders. And I really got a nasty infection off that. So I did. I installed a dust system, and I even put a dust cleaner in my shop. But I bought one of those RZ masks because I saw Steve Carmichael had it, and I looked into it, so I bought one. And this isn't paid. I'm not getting sponsored. You can tell by my viewership, I don't do a lot of videos. I'm trying to change that. But I caught an infection about 3 weeks ago. I had a doctor's appointment, got some injections in my back, and then a buddy of mine who I worked with for a long time, he's a couple years older than me, and had a heart attack, turned out to have a triple bypass, and I went to see him in the hospital. So I don't know where I picked it up, but I got a pretty nasty infection. Started to go away, I felt a little better, and I went into my shop to do a little cleanup, and just by going out there and stirring up some dust, round two got me good. Yesterday I wound up going to the doctors because I was having chest pain and couldn't breathe because of this infection, but the chest pains kind of scared me. Now I'm gun shy since my buddy went through his little ordeal. 22 years on the job, eating poorly, sleeping poorly. Yeah, I did it to myself. But anyway, I went into the shop, got sick again, took me down, sent me to the hospital, 14 hours. And through all that, I've just decided that, I used to watch videos of guys like the Wood Whisperer and these other guys when they were making cuts on the table saws, wearing their dust masks and thinking, well, I don't need it for that. I just need it for when I'm sanding or if I'm doing routing with my little router or something like that. It's kind of like with my bulletproof vest that we were supposed to wear this, spend more time on my trunk than it did on my body. Just stupidity and dumbness on my part. RZ mask is one I'm going to start using, but even if you don't use that, you should have something on your. You should have something on yourself at all times, and I've learned that twice now the hard way. And after, the EKG at the doctor's office showing that little glitch, and then really being worried and going to the hospital, and loving to spend 14 hours there in the waiting room with all those people that were sick. I just decided, you know what, I'm not Superman anymore, and I got to start thinking more smart. So if you're out there and you're into woodworking or metalworking or whatever, save your lungs. I never smoked, but I'm doing dumb stuff now to hurt myself, and I've learned a very valuable lesson. Second gripe is, I'm going to talk about FedEx. I saved up some money, and I traded in my one GoPro I had to GoPro for a reconditioned Hero 7, and I did it on their website. And I've had problems with FedEx before. You get the packages, they're always torn up or they're half open and things like that. Well, during the Christmas holidays, I guess they hired some seasonal workers. And it was a couple times where I had deliveries where you go out there, they call, they can't find my house, and you got to go out in the front and meet them, and they're in an old beat up car, and they got a bunch of packages in their back seat. So FedEx, bang up job you do on your delivery. You put customer service first. Never had a problem with UPS. As a matter of fact, from now on, if I have to pay extra, I'll go to UPS. I will never use anything FedEx sends to me again. But anyway, I sent my camera in to get the reconditioned one, and every time I checked the status, it just kept telling me that it was pending processing. So it was around Christmas, so I figured, hey, it's probably fallen behind because of Christmas, so I didn't think that much about it. So I went on there the other day, 26, and it still says processing. So I called GoPro, and they told me, oh, it was delivered on December 12th. You signed for it, and it gave me the name. It's not my name. Secondly, it wasn't my address they delivered it to. It was the house behind me. And they said, well, you have to call FedEx, but it's been more than 10 days, so you can't file a claim. Well, You know, I can't file a claim if every time I check the website on my order status, it tells me pending processing. So I called FedEx, and I already told GoPro what was going to happen. I'm going to call FedEx, and FedEx is going to tell me to call you. And guess what happened? I call FedEx, tell them the whole story, and their first thing out of the girl's mouth is, you have to call GoPro. They're responsible. And I told her, I said, already done that. They told me I need a tracer ID. Well, we can't give you a tracer ID. I said, well, why can't you give me a tracer ID? We just can't. I said, well, look, I'm at $355 plus a camera that I sent back that they got. So, you know, don't tell me that that's my only option. I asked for a supervisor, got a supervisor, and the first thing the supervisor did, let me give you a tracer ID number. So, it's poor customer service. I hate it. I had a business, and customer service was everything. Bad words get around faster than a good job that you do. But anyway, went through all this rigmarole, and she told me, the FedEx lady, what was delivered to the address, gave me the address, and gave me the person's name. Now, we're out front. There's two houses behind us. Their addresses are the same number, but A and B. There's no, when I sent away, it didn't say A or B. And there's 3 mailboxes. And on my house are signs that I made that says my address. I even made a sign up for my neighbors because we get this all the time. And I put an arrow and put 3604, the A and B, whatever. And still to this day, our mailman, I get all my neighbors' mail. I got to go out every night, play postman, put everything in their mailbox. And my neighbors that they said signed for it, he's a preacher. He's a good man. Talk to him a lot. And they've given us packages because it's not the first time. Jewelry my wife has ordered, things like that, expensive items that have come. So I know beyond a shadow of doubt that my neighbors didn't take a used GoPro camera from me. And so I checked with them just so I could tell. Yeah, I did my little investigation, went back there, and I know they didn't. So I know what happened. They got GPS on these things now when they make deliveries. They hired this seasonal help, as my buddy Pat would do, God rest his soul, seasonal help. And they saw on the package GoPro. They stopped in front of a mailbox. And the funny thing is, my mailbox has my name, which is 10 feet away. But the mailboxes that they use have no names on it or anything. There's just a number on each mailbox. No, I took care of the letter part. So I know what the guy did. He opened one mailbox, found the name, signed it, said it was delivered, and he tossed the package, and either he's using it or he gave it away for a birthday present, a Christmas present. So I really wanted to kick up and get into the videos this year. I was lucky enough, fortunate enough, I taught a class during the summer to a group of guys from a college. They were offenders, and it was a 2-week fabrication and welding class, and they were blessed. A company came in and builds and fixes containers, roll-off containers for garbage and stuff. And all 8, they got hired by this company to patch and things like that, and that's what I told them to do. And I'm blessed now because of that. I got hired by the college that was teaching the class, and I'm teaching some classes in the college. For right now, I'm teaching people how to do apartment complex management and things like that. We just got a grant for a welding lab through a local distributor down here, Earlbeck Gas and Technology. They're going to be coming into the college, setting up a lab. And I'm going to be able to, I live 2 minutes from this place. It's great. I can just go down there now and I want to play around and piddle in the lab down there as well as going down to the foundry. But, you know, my plans were I was going to do a lot of the videos down at the college, try to get more people to come to the college and things like that. And pretty sad when you can't trust people to deliver a package to your house. And, you know, I'm not a rich man. I'm blessed. I have a roof over my head. And yeah, as you can see, I've got food to eat. But I had my heart set on that camera, so you know, I don't foresee that I'm going to get anything from GoPro, which I was really upset with. And I understand they probably get a lot of these people that probably try to screw them, so they got to cover themselves too. But you know, it was a reconditioned GoPro, you know, and I wanted to get the things rolling in the shop and try to get some more content. I'm never going to be a Jimmy DeResta, Steve Carmichael, Wood Whisperer, or I like to make stuff, or make it or whatever, but I enjoy it from time to time making a video and throwing it up. So, you know, my first one was about dust collection, guys. You know, don't be a dummy like I am. I was really scared when the doctor told me my EKG didn't look great. I knew I'd been sick, and you know, I'm not 25 anymore, so I guess I got to start, you know, taking better care of myself. I did lose 37 pounds, which I did, starving myself to death on this no carb thing. No carb sucks, but man, it is what it is. I got to get the weight off. But you know, I'm blessed. I got 245 followers on my channel. I'm great for, and they've never left me, even though I don't make a lot of videos. So I'm going to try to build my channel up a little bit, make some more videos. For now, it's going to be my iPhone until I can. You know, I should have went to Best Buy and just bought a camera and had it over with. But sometimes I guess, even after doing the job I did for 22 years, I'm still a little bit too trusting sometimes when it comes to people. But there's a bad apple in every bunch. I hope he's enjoyed my GoPro 7. So, you know, a couple things. Just be careful. You only got one set of lungs and 10 fingers and things like that. So just, you know, keep your head about you in the shop. Stay safe. And I hope 2019 brings you happiness, joy, blesses your family. I hope that everything you need is supplied. Wants are different things, but needs, I hope the needs are supplied. I'm hoping our country keeps going in the direction that it is, and we can stop all this craziness that's going on in this world, and we can come together and be Americans that love each other like we did after 9/11. And to all the guys out there who I watch, thank you for the content. I know how hard it is to do it. I've tried it, and you can tell by my viewers, my channel is something that I'm not good at, but I'm gonna try to get better. And hopefully, you know, maybe there's something that I can show that will help somebody. I know I learned. At my age, I'm still learning. Because my mom always told me, if you ever get to the point where you think you know everything, step back because you're in trouble. And I really enjoy. I spent a lot of my time on YouTube, on my downtime, which has been the last 3 weeks. But hopefully, I can get back into the shop here. I got a lot of Christmas things that I didn't get done that I want to get done. So it's kind of a whining video or whatever, but I just want to get out there and say that. And, you know, if you order something, FedEx, it's not the way to go. I've read so much online about the complaints and stuff about the way you get your items. And like I said, we've gotten things that were torn up, messed up, busted open. It looks like they opened up to see what was in it before they put it on the porch. So hope this didn't, you know, bore you too bad. So, hey, like I said, God bless you. I hope 2019 is your year. I hope you have a great year, and y'all take care. God bless, and keep looking for me on YouTube. And I just talked to my grandson. He got a new iPhone, and I'm trying to get him. He's 11. We're going to try to start getting him to make some videos because the kid is smart. He's like his dad. His dad can do anything. Don't know where he got that because it didn't come from me. But Vance Maker, you inspired me to get my grandson involved. And I've been watching your videos. And I had him watch a few of them. I'm sending them to him. And I'm trying to get him out there. I want him to get out there and make some content like you are, because you do put some great content out, my man. You got a great dad. I've said this, and I'll say it before. A lot of people know my political views, and sometimes I'm too boisterous. But there's two people on YouTube that I've gotten to know that I have great respect for, and I wish sometimes I could be more like them. And one is Tim Sway. Two is William Lutz. Never met them. I hope to before they plant me 6 feet under. I'd like to meet these guys and talk to them and spend some time with them, and we'll see. But I admire them greatly. They're good men. Tim Sway, we need more fathers like you. Coming from what I did for a living, trust me, we need more fathers like Tim Sway. Y'all take care. God bless. And keep your eyes open. I might make something interesting. Bye.